If you've been praying and saying you're ready for love, then I invite you to spend the next half hour with me journaling through 10 of the most vulnerable, transparent, and potentially exposing questions that you could ask yourself before getting back out in the game. Love is, again, one of the most beautiful human experiences you can have. And I'm so excited that this dating series is activating the belief and the hope in love for many of you who have, I don't want to say given up, but you've just kind of allowed yourself to remove yourself from the game. I want you to go ahead and grab a journal. So as I'm talking, I'll give you a couple minutes to get ready. You can get any type of journal. This one doesn't have lines, but if you write straight, it works. So any blank piece of paper, I prefer, um, I just prefer lines. So this is a journal I think I got in a gift. It says, let's do something amazing. But I have been journaling since I was 7, and journaling is my favorite way to reflect, slow down time, process my emotions. And one thing that I've always said is that when you journal, you get so much clarity and self awareness because you think a thought, you write the thought, and then you read the thought. That's 3 times your brain will have processed the idea that, oh, this is something that I need to work through. So I'm excited for these questions. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. So I'm going to be journaling with you all. So I'll give you about, I'll set my timer. I'll give you about 90 seconds per question. We just have 10 questions. So this should go fairly fast. But yeah, more than anything, I think you're going to really like what these questions share and potentially expose them. Because I think this level of self-awareness doesn't come by accident. It comes by processing, journaling, spending time with yourself. And I know we are so busy and there's so much that we need to manage when it comes to life and growth and business and all the things, but slowing down to spend time with yourself is the healthiest way to live and go through life. So, okay, let's go ahead and number the first question. Number 1, I'll read it slowly before we begin writing. So, what parts of my life am I hoping a relationship will rescue me from? Okay, I want you to write that down. What parts of my life am I hoping a relationship will rescue me from? Say it one more time and then we'll get started. What parts of my life am I hoping a relationship will rescue me from? Let's begin. And I'm going to be writing from like my past self and then try to interject my current relationship in this. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. 20 seconds. All right. Very good. How was that for you? Some of these questions I do believe will trigger some emotions. So have a tissue nearby. And I want to read my answers, but I think I'm going to save it for the room. So if you don't know, the room is a private space that I opened for more intimate conversations and where I could speak a little more freely without the fear of trolls infiltrating the comment section. The link to join is below. Let's get into the second question. All right. When I imagine being loved, What am I truly craving beneath the surface of that desire? One more time. When I imagine being loved, what am I truly craving beneath the surface of that desire? All right. 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. And feel free as we're going through this, or at the end, you can tell me which question in the comments was your favorite or triggered the most emotion for you. There, of course, will be some childhood wounds that surface. Let's move on to the third question. Which childhood patterns are still influencing the way I choose, chase, or tolerate love today? Which childhood patterns are still influencing the way I choose, chase, or tolerate love today? I'll read it a couple more times. Which childhood patterns are still influencing the way I choose, chase, or tolerate love today? Which childhood patterns are still influencing the way I choose, chase, or tolerate love today? And 3, 2, 1, let's go. It's 20 seconds. It's a good one. 3, 2, 1. All right. How was that one for y'all? I love this one. If God handed me the relationship I prayed for, what inner work would I be forced to confront? If God handed me the relationship I prayed for, what inner work would I be forced to confront? If God handed me the relationship I prayed for, What inner work would I be forced to confront? Let's go ahead in 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. That was fun. It's like okay. And of course, if you feel like some of them are incomplete, you can always go back and finish this out at the end of the video. I gave myself 4 lines for each question. Maybe you can have entire journal entries um, afterwards. So, yeah. Okay. Number 5. What story about settling did I inherit growing up, and how is that showing up in my dating life? What story about settling did I inherit growing up, and how is that showing up in my dating life? Okay, let's go for it. 90 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Twenty seconds. 3, 2, 1. I'm finishing out the sentence. Quote unquote alone. It's gonna be good. Okay, number 6, y'all. Halfway through. We're doing great. All right, number 6. What truth about who I really am, this is actually my second favorite question, tends to reveal itself by month 3, and why do I hide it in the beginning? Okay. And these questions will be in the video description. I don't know if I mentioned that already. What truth about who I really am tends to reveal itself by month 3? And why do I hide it in the beginning? I'll read it one more time and then we'll get 90 seconds. What truth about who I really am tends to reveal itself by month 3? And why do I hide it in the beginning? Good luck. 3, 2. 20 seconds. 3, 2. Okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. Number 7. How do I typically navigate conflict? And what does that reveal about my maturity? Once more, how do I typically navigate conflict? And what does that reveal about my maturity? Okay, conflict management skills. Let's see, 90 seconds. Let's go. 3, 2. All right, 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, how are we doing? How are we doing? Couple more. Couple more. 3 more. Um, these 3 might be the make or break, like emotionally and spiritually. And this will take you in a good place, in a deep place. And I highly recommend and advise that at the end of this, you pick your favorite question and just go deeper, right? Like 3 more pages. I have the artist way is next to the TV, but it's basically like a workbook that, yeah, it's just full of tons of exercises that can help you get more in touch with your inner child and reimagine creativity as an adult. I think it's really important. All right, number 8. What unspoken expectations do I place on partners to solve parts of me I haven't yet learned to hold? What unspoken expectations do I place on partners to solve parts of me I haven't yet learned to hold? What unspoken expectations do I place on partners to solve parts of me I haven't yet learned to hold? What unspoken expectations do I place on partners to solve parts of me I haven't yet learned to hold? In three, two, one, go. Oh, 20 seconds. Um, And three, two, one. Yeah. So again, these should be just short blurbs, just kind of like impulse thoughts, just to get your wheels turning. All right. Number 9. If someone entered my world today, would my environment look like stability or survival? How come? If someone entered my world today, would my environment look like stability or survival? How come? And three, two, one. Yep. 20 seconds. Let's see. Correct. And three, two, one. Okay. Final question. I hope you all are feeling just, I think one of the words I used at the beginning of the video was exposed, because it's better to expose yourself than for someone else to expose you. Because when you do it to yourself, you have the privacy and the safety to work on it. And so much of cancel culture online is other people being exposed. So when you know yourself and you're mindful and you're working on yourself, someone can't tell you something that can offend you because you're like, oh, I know, and I'm working on it. Okay. Final question number 10. What beliefs about love make me feel like I have to earn, perform, or prove my worthiness? One more time. What beliefs about love make me feel like I have to earn, perform, or prove my worthiness. 90 seconds. 3, 2, 20 seconds. And dim it. Okay. Again, if you want to hear what my answers are to all of these questions, you can join the room. It is the link below. I hope this was fun for y'all. It's it is what it is, huh? And if you're someone that is not actively dating, you could do this and like replace some of the questions with friendship. Maybe there are family relationships or, yeah, people in your life that you're looking to nurture or get better at. I think we can all work at being better relationally. So the better we can get at recognizing our own issues, the less other people have to unpack it for us. And one of the things that I take pride in, and I wouldn't even call it pride, but I really love the work. The work is whatever you want it to look like. It's therapy, it's um, podcasting, it's journaling, it's meditating, it's going on a walk, it's doing silent retreats, vipassanas, it's having close friendships and honest communication. It's conflict resolution. It's premarital counseling. It's all the things, all the ways that you can have people hold nearest to you so that you can continue to work on yourself and improve yourself. Okay. Like I said, part 2 is in the room, so I will see some of y'all in there. We will be talking about many things in life, and I'm glad that y'all are currently here for the dating series. But yeah, we talk about living abroad, we talk about dating, we talk about healing, social media, entrepreneurship, making money online, all the things that can enhance and improve your life. You can basically find it here. And just maybe in a little more of a holistic way, a little more depth, a little more nuance, a little more storytelling. But yeah, I'm hoping you're enjoying this cozy corner, and please feel free to subscribe if you are. And yeah, that's all I got. Here is no, here, here are some of yesterday's videos, and yeah, I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.